All right, Shalom. Call Haloyim. La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom to you fellow laborers out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity, especially during these times. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. A hearty shalom to you other laborers and believers that are scattered throughout the face of the earth. Even if you're among the heathen and you look like the heathen who be likened unto the speckled bird Israelites, to the household of faith, which is the elect, I want to say shalom to you. And responding to Apostle Har's video, he posted a video. It says, "Give me your feedback." And I got one scripture that cuts, IUIC madness they're trying to spread now with the Israelites that's born to strange women are not Israelites. Basically what they're saying. And I'm gonna let you play. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you hear the apostles' video, and he gonna play their video, and I'm gonna respond. And Lord willing, is edifying. Okay, none long, just quick. Lord willing, just very very quick. And Lord willing, is edifying. Okay, so with that, let's play it.
What's your feedback on this?
T2s, I'm guessing that means Titus 2s on YouTube's the next question.
I'm not talking about this.
Because some stuff is in-house.
The next question I'm dealing with, the next two questions, next question.
It's explaining everything to everybody. They can watch and learn online from the brothers. But once they're in the body, then they'll be into that. Yeah. Last one there. If the children born of a mixed union the children... Go to Ezra 10 and 3. Go ahead, y'all answer that.
It says, if the children born of a mixed union are what the father is, why put away the children? Get that, Ezra 10 and 3.
Ezra chapter.
What do you put away? You have a woman from another nation. You have a child. Do you put that child away along with the woman? Do you put that child, which is an Israelite, away along with the woman? Give me your feedback.
10 and verse 3.
Come on!
Now, therefore, let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives, and such as are born of them, according to the counsel of my Lord, and of those that tremble at the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law.
Why? Because it was a sin to marry wives of the other nation. Now, why the children went, get Nehemiah 13. This is why.
Nehemiah chapter 13 and verse 23.
Let's go!
And though...
Remember, keep in mind, Moses' sons have heathen. So did he put them away?
days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod and of Ammon and of Moab.
That was the same thing during the time of Nehemiah was happening. It was happening during the time of Ezra. They seen Jews bearing wives of the other nation. Read on.
And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
They spake half in the speech of Ashdod and could not speak in the Jews' language. They were unclean. Because think about it, who raises the children?
I guess that wasn't Hebrew Israelites then, because they couldn't speak Hebrew.
The mother. That's why Ezra said, listen, put them away, get rid of them. They just came out of captivity. They was dedicating the temple back to the Lord. They were trying to clean filth.
So do you you have women of the other nations, you have children.
I'm going to stop right there. You can finish watching it on your own. But Apostle Hart brought up a name that rung a bell, Gershom. Gershom's mother is a Midianite. Now, if you don't know what a Midianite is, all right, you go to, matter of fact, let me go on the other app, on the Bible app. Let's get Genesis 25. Show you the origins of Midian. Genesis 25:1. Then again, Abraham took a wife. This is after Sarah passed away. And her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimram, and Jokshan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. See? And this is where Midian come from. All right, one of the so-called Arab nations, okay? Because they descend from Abraham, but it's not the, excuse me, it's not the chosen line, okay? The chosen line continued through Isaac. And then Jacob, okay? So that's what Midian comes in at. All right, and you look at excuse me, you look at Moses' father-in-law, Reuel, which he descended from who? Midian. And he gave Moses, all right, we can read it. He gave Moses his daughter, okay. Exodus chapter 2 and I started 15. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses, but Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Okay. It says, now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs with water to water their flocks. Okay, their father's flocks. Now, when you read into the 3rd chapter, it tells you who this man is. All right, verse Exodus 3:1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. Okay, so that's the priest of Midian he was talking about. Okay, and that's who gave Moses Zipporah to wife. Okay, and you go back to Exodus 2 and 21. It says that Moses was content to dwell with the man, and he gave Moses Zipporah his daughter, and she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom, which you look up Gershom, it means literally stranger or foreigner. Okay, you look it up, man. Let's look up the word Gershom. It literally means stranger or foreigner. Let's see, Gershom. It's Garsham. All right, Garsham or Garsham, foreigner. See, firstborn son of Moses, and Zipporah, firstborn son of Levi. So basically, there you go, man. It says a foreigner, man. Okay, he's a son of Moses. Okay, how we know that? How we prove that? Chronicles, which the word Chronicles itself means, goes to the lineage or bloodline. All right, First Chronicles chapter 23 and verse 14, it says, now concerning Moses, the man of the Most High, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. See? And I just read to you who was his firstborn. It was Gershom, right? It says the sons of Moses were Gershom and Eleazar. See? And there you go, man. And that's all you need to see, man. Of the tribe of Levi. Why it says of the tribe of Levi? It says concerning Moses, the man of the Most High, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. Why they counted them? Or matter of fact, let's read the NLT. As for Moses, the man of the Most High, his sons were included with the tribe of Levi. Why? Because they came from the loins of Moses. Okay, Moses put them in Zipporah, and she bare them. Okay, but who they tribe? Levi. Why? Because Moses is of the tribe of Levi. Okay, and what it says in the book of Numbers, in chapter 1 and verse 18, that you declare your pedigree after your father's house, man. Right? You declare by your fathers, man. And we all know that, man. All of us that know this truth, that know this knowledge, we all know that. So this is simple, man. This is simple. Okay? It's like they always just come up with shit, man. Sometimes it's irritating. Ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you're like, come on, man, really? Because it's just nonsense, man. These are Israelites, man. You're not supposed to excuse me. You're not supposed to vex, abhor, or cast out an Israelite that's a foreigner. And I'm gonna read it to you, because they said what? The deal according to the law, right? He said according to the law, right? This is the law, right? Leviticus literally means law. So Leviticus 19 and 18. I'm gonna read that first, right? You know what? I'm gonna jump back up to 18. Let me go to 30. Okay, let's go to 33. Leviticus 19:33. And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself. Why? Because he's an Israelite. NLT version. Treat them like native born Israelites and love them as you love yourself. See? Why? Because these strangers have conceded rights. Okay? You go to the letter B. Of course, the word is Gar, which is a part of Gershom's name. Go to B, it says, of foreigners in Israel, though conceded rights. Well, what's conceded rights? Conceded rights refer to privileges, freedoms, or entitlements that are formally granted, okay, yielded or acknowledged by an authority, such as a government or a contracting party. So if that Israelite was to go to the priest in ancient times, because you mistreat them or vexing them, well, the priest will uphold the law, which is what? No, this is an Israelite. You treat them like they're a native-born Israelite. They have the same rights. Okay? Though his mother may be a foreigner. Now, Jephthah, it says his mother was a stranger. And what does brothers do? They kicked him out of his father's house. See? And he was what? Of the son of Gilead, which goes back to the tribe of Manasseh. So he was a Manassite. And you go in the story, shit got bad where the Ammonites was oppressing Israel. He was oppressing Israel, the Ammonites. And they went and got Jephthah because he was a man of valor. He was a man of valor. He was mighty in war, basically. He was a mighty warrior. They had to go get him. And that's what the Lord was dealing with. And he cussed their ass out. You threw me out of my father's house because his mother. And now you need my help? That's what he said to him. But he had the right to be mad. Because why? Because his father was Gilead. Just like their father is Gilead. Because his mother was a stranger, they treated him unfairly. Show you that Israel go the fuck off, man. Israelites go the fuck off, man. You're supposed to love him as thyself. Let me read it again. Leviticus 19:18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And that includes what? Your neighbor is an Israelite. Though he be born in another land, he's still your neighbor because he's still an Israelite. Or she's still an Israelite. So you would treat them as they was native or born in the land. Okay? That's it, man. So IUIC, you going off. And with that, I'm just going to end it right there. The point is proven. All praise and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. And Lord, when this video been edifying. Until next time, I want to say shalom to the elect. And yeah, man, going off again, man. With that, shalom.